What's up, guys? Pikachu's cousin here. Got some Pokemon Showdown battles. First off, we got an NU match with a team that I'm very fond of. It's got a lot of coverage, Sap Sipper with the whatchamacallit, and Storm Drain with the Credilli, Lightning Rod with the Raichu. A lot of coverage, really good. Anyway, I'm gonna lead off with my Armaldo, and he's gonna lead off with his Torterra, and we're both gonna trade rocks here. I thought about going for the X Scissor, but Stealth Rocks are more beneficial. So he goes for the Earthquake, and it doesn't do much at all, so I'm able to get off a Toxic on him, and Toxic is always helpful on Torterra. So he brings in his Gardevoir as I switch into my Dodrio. And right here I go for Pursuit, thinking that he would want to switch out because I could have easily taken him out with a Brave Bird. But no, he stays in and he goes for a T-Wave, and that really sucks because he cripples my Dodrio. So I'm just going to switch into my Raichu, thinking maybe he's going to go for a T-Bolt now. But he doesn't, he just goes for a Protect, and I see that as a perfect opportunity to Encore him and then start getting up my Nasty Plots. So he's going to switch into his Braviary, which I am assuming it's Choice Scarf, so I'm actually going to switch out because I don't want to lose my Raichu. But it turns out that he is a sub-bulk up set, and I was just like, oh man, damn it, because I could have taken that Braviary out, but now he's going to start bulking up and getting big, and I'm just going to go for the Stone Edge to break his substitute, and hopefully I can take him out next turn, but he does carry the Roost, of course. So now I'm just going to get a Toxic on him, which is really helpful. And now he's going to switch into his Torkoal as I go for the Stone Edge, and it does a decent chunk. I mean, Torkoal just has the biggest defense. So I'm just going to go for a Rapid Spin to get rid of the rocks while I can, and he's going to go for a Yawn. So now I'm pretty much forced to switch out because I don't want my Armaldo to be asleep. So I'm going to go to my Fion as he goes for the Rapid Spin to get rid of his rocks. And pretty obvious that he's going to bring in his Articuno now because it is times 4 weak to rocks, would get 50%. So I'm going to go into my Raichu thinking that he can't really hurt me, but he has Hidden Power Ground, I think. But I did live it and was able to get off the Nasty Plot, so now I can take him out with a Thunderbolt. And it is a double down since I do carry the Life Orb. So now I'm going to go into my Fion, and I'm actually going to switch into my Sawsbuck thinking that he might want to go for a Wood Hammer, but he may not carry it, so whatever. And he goes into his Gardevoir. I always want to say Gardevoir. I don't know why. But he goes for Protect, and I don't really care because I know I can just kill him off with a Return the next turn. So now he brings in his Torkoal, and I switch out into my Fion and takes the Toxic. So now that I know Torkoal has Toxic and Yawn, it's like just a big troll. So now I'm just going to go for a Surf, and he doesn't want to lose his Torkoal, so he switches into his Braviary. But it doesn't take out his Braviary, and that was a Choice Spec Surf on a Toxic Braviary. So I figured it would take it out, but apparently it doesn't. And he's able to get off a Roost. So now I need to figure out a way to get rid of this Braviary. It's a big thorn in my side. So I'm going to go for a Stone Edge on the Torkoal, and it doesn't finish him off. So now I'm going to switch into my Dodrio because I know he's going to want to Toxic me, and he's already paralyzed, so the Toxic won't work. I do get the Parahacks, and he's able to get off a Lava Plume, but I do live it, which is really helpful. So now I'm going to go for a Brave Bird and finish off the Torkoal, and I don't die because there wasn't too much recoil. So he's going to come, he's going to bring in his Torterra and go for the rocks, which I thought was kind of weird because now I'm able to go for a Brave Bird and finish him off. So I bring in my Fion, but I don't want to take a Sucker Punch, so I switch into my Armaldo. Armaldo? Such a weird name. So now he's going to switch it up and go for the Night Slash. I thought about going for X Scissor, but I figured that Stealth Rocks would really help with his Braviary. So I decided to do that anyway. And now I'm going to go into my Sawsbuck because I am max HP, so I figure I can take a Sucker Punch and finish him off with a Choice Band Return. So that works out pretty good. And all he has left is his Braviary. Takes 25% from the rocks, and I'm easily able to finish it off with a Return, so GG, dude. And I saw this Totodile picture the other day and it made me laugh. Just because he does that little dance in the anime, I think. I'm pretty sure Totodile did a little dance or something like that. It's been a long time since I watched Pokemon. But anyway, got a OU battle with my mono ground team, except that I took off Hippowdon just because I wanted to use a specially defensive Tyranitar. Or was it physically defensive? I don't know, but I wanted to use T-Tar, so yeah, I switched it up a little bit. And he's going to lead off with his Camerupt, and I figure it's going to go straight for Eruption. I am thick fat, so it doesn't do too much. And the first Stone Edge really surprised me. I really thought I was going to kill him. But he's going to go into his Lucario, and I go into my Garchomp thinking that he was going to be a physical attacker so I could get some rough skin off on him. But he's not, and I'm able to finish him off with a Earthquake. So now he has this Cloyster. This Cloyster was the bane of my existence in this match, simply because that it can pretty much take out all my Pokemon. So now that he has the Shell Smash up, I'm starting to get a little scared. So I figure I can live one more Icicle Spear and hopefully get off a clear Smog. And I do just barely live the Icicle Spear, and I'm able to get off a clear Smog. So now his stats are reset and he's back to normal. He goes for Rock Blast for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe predicting some kind of switch. Maybe into this Mamoswine. I'm not sure. But I'm going to bring in my Choice Scarf Landorus Therian. Hopefully be able to take him out with a U-turn. But he is going to go into his Chansey. I kind of thought he was going to do that too. So U-turn was the safest bet. And I'm going to go into my Mamoswine to hopefully finish it off. But he goes for the Healing Wish and I'm like, shit. Now he's going to go back into his Cloyster and set up another Shell Smash. So this threat is just coming back. And right here I'm relying on his defense drops. But I didn't know that he had a Sash. So that kind of worked out. So now I just go into Garchomp to fodder him off. So I can go back into my Choice Band Mamoswine and hit him with an Ice Shard and take him out. Because, man, this Cloyster, I really had to play carefully around it. So now all he has left is Jolteon and Weavile, and they're pretty frail Pokemon, so I figure I can finish him off. He goes for a hidden power, probably Ice or something, I don't know, but 2 Ice Shards is more than enough to finish off Jolteon. And right here I go for an Ice Shard, and he has Red Card, which I don't see often, so he is able to get up a Swords Dance. But he does bring me into the only thing that can take an Ice move pretty well, which was my Tyranitar. So I do get off a super effective Stone Edge, and that is GG, man. So, yeah, I really have fun using this team, but I gotta put Hippowdon back on it. And yeah, I hope anybody enjoys. Peace out, guys.